Hello witches, my name is Luca, and welcome back to another tiny home build in The Sims 4. This tiny home is a budget tiny home. I haven't done one of these in a little while, and so I decided to do a 7K starter home, and I initially wanted this to be like 4,000 or maybe 5,000, but I kind of was struggling a little bit, and so I decided to just kind of increase the budget just a tiny little bit so that I can make something more what I had in my head. So I'm building this tiny home in the lovely world of Copperdale. I'm building this on, is it LaSuli Point? You can see the fairgrounds and everything in the back in the view there. It's very beautiful little lot. I do really like this area so much. I realize I don't really build here very much, so I guess I really should start building in Copperdale more. But this is just a tiny little home. It's supposed to be like one room. It's essentially kind of not necessarily supposed to be for rags to riches, but it could be used in rags to riches. It's supposed to be kind of inspired by that. Most rags to riches homes would include like lots of skill building stuff, but this is just a good little start. It's nothing too like expansive. Like if I was actually playing rags to riches, I would be playing it a lot differently, of course. I wouldn't, speaking of rags to riches, I am going to be, recording that sometime soon. I don't know when. It's just building has been the thing that has been bringing me joy lately. And so I'm going to build. And I think this, though, is kind of getting me back into the idea of recording rags to riches, because just thinking about playing in this home and like the kind of sim that I would play with, the kind of gameplay that I would do here, it's bringing me that little bit of that little itch that my hyperfixation scratch is going to do, if that makes sense. And of course, I'm doing my new favorite way of landscaping, using the big brown bush and then the lavender bush and then some other things around it. And I used these really fun kind of fences from the Outdoor Retreat pack, and there is like normal like straight versions, but these curved versions were so nice, and I really think that it kind of helped just add some shape to this lot instead of it just being a box. It just made it a little bit more natural, and I don't know, I really liked how it looked. I go with the same colors that I tend to go with almost every single build that I do, is this greens, a shade of brown, and then some natural like shades of gray, something simple, and of course a pop of orange, because you know me, I love greens and pops of orange. It's so fun. Kept the front porch pretty simple, just a little chair, a little bucket, and the interior is very, very straightforward. It is very straightforward. So it's just everything that your sim is going to need to survive. It's supposed to be a very cheap and expensive home. So you can easily renovate this house and fix it up, expand it. It's kind of the idea of these kind of homes is that it's the very beginnings. It's like the starter of all starters, if that makes sense. You could also renovate this to be more like off the grid if that's what you're interested in. We have plenty of options, but yeah, I really, really like it. It's very simple, but the bed is from the Werewolves pack, and I was trying to go with like the cheapest option for everything, and this is kind of what I came up with, and I really like it. It looks really cute. I don't know what I keep saying that for. I used the really fun like broken up linoleum tiling from the Werewolves pack, and I really like this like soft shade of green on the interior in here. I thought this was kind of just a nice different. Oh wait, I didn't keep it. Never mind. But I do like this wallpaper. I don't really use it a whole lot anymore. I don't know why, because it's one of my favorites. It's from the Parenthood game pack. It's that wainscoting. I really like it. It's just this shade is just like it's just right. I put up a couple of posters because posters are cheap, and plus I really love the posters from the Werewolves game pack. They're so cool. Same with Strangerville. Honestly, the posters, not just from high school years, but like from all the different packs, they're so fun to use just because they have such really cool art. Like whoever they hired to create that art, they did a really, really good job. Like 10 out of 10. Kind of like OP how great those art pieces are. I placed some planter boxes. These are so not necessary. You could easily just grow the plants directly on the ground, but I like how they look better. And they also have a chicken chicken coop because, you know, they need to be self-sustaining. You know, having some chickens would be great. Honestly, IRL, having chickens would be fantastic. I really like the winding path around the house. I thought that was really fun. It just kind of added to the curviness of the fences and just, I don't know. I really like this house. It's a really simple home. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It took me little to no time to do. But sometimes it's okay to do that. Sometimes it's okay to just sit back, take it easy. And that's something that I've been learning lately, especially making content on YouTube. I'm trying to make it more often, but at the same time, I'm trying to kind of like take it easy on myself too. So if my videos kind of are just builds that are really short and easy, or just kind of tiny homes a lot, or just renovations, I do apologize if it's kind of repetitive. But sometimes my hyperfixation just hones in on one type of thing, and it just wants to do that over and over until I get bored of it. So I'm just gonna go with it and see what I can do with that. But yeah, do let me know what other kind of tiny homes / starters or tiny starters that you would like for me to try out. If there's like some different styles that you would like for me to try, different areas in the world that you want me to build in, just let me know in the comments of any kind of suggestions that you have whatsoever when it comes to builds, because any ideas are good ideas, let me tell you. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Do let me know in the comments down below what you think. And if you did get to this part of the video, why don't you comment lavender? There we go. Why don't you comment lavender? Bonus points if you comment lavender haze. That is it though. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I will speak to you all next time. Goodbye, witches.